Hello, my dear beautiful friend. I'm just so happy to bring to you a plan which is gonna start from February 14th till May 1st, actually. Okay, the whole of May is gonna be your final revision, right? So I want you guys make your own plan, and this whole video is gonna cater towards those people who still have no plan. Okay, maybe because of the severe depression, maybe because you just could not come back after the fall, that you just was I don't know what to do. If you were in that kind of situation, my dear friend, this is the video for you. But if you have a plan, please don't waste your time. Your plan is the most beautiful, amazing plan ever. Just don't waste your time watching this video, because it might just give you confusion, right? So let's begin this plan. Please take your diary or wherever you're gonna note these things down, and I'm gonna give you my ideas so that you can check if this is something which is gonna be what you want to do, right? So the plan starts from February 14th, and I have a rule: 1 hour of medicine every single day, leading up to maybe right about here where FMT and Dharma comes in, right? Right up to there, every single day you're gonna do 1 hour of medicine along with your major subject. Okay, so divide your day in such a way that you have time to spend at least 1 hour. If you have more time, spend it for medicine. Medicine is so important, right? So we are starting off with pharmacology. I have given only 3 days of pharma, and then I gave a buffer day because I was I don't know. There could be times when you are just sick, you didn't feel like studying, or you just could not finish the whole stuff which you wanted to finish. So this buffer day is going to be the day where you try to finish what you really wanted to finish but you couldn't finish, right? So that's going to be the buffer day, and I want you to utilize this plan to the maximum, right? So the number one thing how you can do that is by giving the GTs. As you give this first GT, where are you standing, and if you feel comfortable to tell me that, do tell me that, or send me an email, because I can help you out like that as well. Okay, so that's something which I want to just point out. This is not the first time you're seeing these subjects. If you have failed in the past, and if this is your second attempt or third attempt or greater than that attempt, or if this is your first time giving this exam, it's a different scenario altogether, right? But still, I would just say give this GT. Don't look at the marks that much, but look where are you scoring the marks and how are you losing the mark, right? So usually what I would suggest is I used to do my pre-PG GT the same day itself. I would do the review as well, and the next day I would do the revision of that GT as well. So it was so beautiful for me to do that, right? But at the same time, I remember when I was subscribed to Prepladder, and Prepladder's GT is something which I am also going to be focusing on, because I know many of you guys could be Prepladder subscription people. So I want you guys to be comfortable giving those GTs, and maybe at least do 200 questions review if you can on the same day, and then the rest do the next day, or whenever you can, divide the days or something like that. But do the reviews, man, because if you don't do the reviews, it is very useless to do these GTs. Okay, so please bear in your mind that I need to do the review. I just don't have to give the GT for the sake of giving the GT, but I am giving this GT so that I can learn from my mistakes and not repeat the same mistake in my exam, right? That is the point of us giving a GT, right? So please keep that in mind. Okay, now coming to the next subject, that is pathology. I've given a lot of days for patho because patho was very what should I say, I wanted a lot more information from patho, so I gave a lot of days. But I want you guys to focus on something. If you're just doing the rapid revision videos, right, that is so much sufficient for you. That is enough for you. You don't need to do the main videos. Rapid revision is the one thing which really helped me to solidify my topics where I was lacking. That was enough for me. And if you have rapid revision, please do know that that is enough for you. Okay, you don't need to like maybe spend hours and hours in the main video section, because rapid revision has everything in it as well. So just rest assured, okay, if you can finish patho within 3 days, that is so good, and then you can move to physio right about here, right? But if you couldn't, because patho is really big, and even the rapid revision has got some videos, right? And you might need some time to like soak in the information which you are listening to, and you might need some time to review and revise what you just learned, and you also might need some time to do the test and discussion if you're doing that, right? So that's why I gave this buffer day, just in case you could not finish patho right up to Wednesday. You could not finish and you still had some more stuff to do. Finish it off, man. And you know, if you couldn't finish how much you wanted to finish, don't don't bring patho over to physio. Don't bring it, because you know, we don't have a lot of time to do all these things, right? We just need to be done with the subject right about here and move on. The point is that we have 19 subjects. We can't be like trying to be perfect in all of these 19 subjects. We just need to know what is gonna come in the exam. We just need to know the most high yield topics, and that's all we can do right now, right? So be very considerate to yourself in that, or be very kind to yourself in that. Don't take the subject to the next subject. It's gonna be very hectic. Plus you're doing 1 hour medicine, don't forget that. This 1 hour medicine or 1 hour plus of medicine is gonna really help you, because medicine is gonna be the whole paper, right? So you will be really in a good place, okay? Then moving to physio. Physio is one of my baddest subjects, okay? So what I did with physio was that when I was doing my 2 months of what should I say, my revision, I was just going over the high yield stuff, and that is one of the points which I want to tell you. If you have one of those weak subjects like physio, if physio is your worst subject, you know, I want you guys to spend time doing the past year question papers, past year questions, and just solidifying those high yield topics which you know is gonna come, man. You know that's gonna come, and you know it's gonna come, okay? So just like go through those high yield topics and just try your level best, okay? Don't leave any subjects, because all of these 19 subjects are very important for us to get that 150 and above, right? So don't leave any subjects. Just trust the past papers for the subjects which you really hate, which you don't like at all. And I still gave a buffer day right about here in Wednesday, and then begins anatomy, and I just gave like 4 days for anatomy, and GTs are happening in between. You can notice something else which I've done, and that is I have added GTs on a Saturday. The major reason why I did that was because I think your exam is gonna be on a Saturday, right? Unless I'm wrong, then I'm really sorry, but I really wanted to stimulate or simulate that exam situation for you, so that every Saturday, as soon as you wake up, you are in that exam mood, and you're able to like spend that 3 hours or some time in front of the computer and doing this exam, and also reviewing the whole day. That day is gonna be a very hard day for you. Your head might hurt a lot, but that's gonna you know, help you for the exam day. When you are going out and actually doing this exam, your head might hurt a lot, especially for the second part. The second part was very hard, a lot of pain, but that part is also gonna determine if you're gonna pass or not, right? So it's very important to kind of simulate this exam vibe going on. So that's the reason why I have a Saturday full of GT, and I want you guys to like really trust this, okay? Trust this process. Don't feel like you're lagging behind. Even if you're lagging behind, even if you couldn't do what all you wanted to do, give grace to yourself, because you know what you need to know, okay? Just trust that and move forward. The next subject is Biochem, and I have given like 4 days for Biochem and a GT in between and a buffer day. But just remember this: if you are able to finish the subject before the days which I've allotted you to, just make sure that you're moving to the next subject. Don't waste any time, okay? Just move to the next subject. Rest if you need to rest. Like sometimes these buffer days can be used as a form of resting, as a form of just praying or just spending time with your family or something like that, because sometimes you can go crazy just studying, and your head might hurt a lot, and you might need a buffer day to just rest and get strength, right? And that's exactly what I would want for you to do. I don't want you to suffer, but rather have some time to rest as well, okay? And the next subject is PSM. I wanted to give you guys like a week or something, but there's no time to give you guys a week, so I just have given you 4 days. And let me tell you one thing, I just did the rapid revision for PSM. It was enough for me. Just trust the rapid revision. If you have any form of rapid revision, that is enough for you, and just solve questions, And then comes the GT, and the buffer day is also here. And then comes micro, and I've given again 4 days for micro and a buffer day. And you will see where this plant's negative actually is right about here in obs and gynae, where I could only give 4 days. You guys know obs and gynae is kind of volatile, just like PSM, but I couldn't afford to give you guys like a lot more days than that because of the buffer days and all those things. So I want you guys to really see if this is the plan for you or not, okay? Because if this is not the plan for you, modify it according to your liking. Because you see, like physio is my weak subject, but for you maybe it is micro. According to your weakness, modify your timetable, okay? So micro, I have given again 4 days, and I would just say that, you know what, micro also was one of those weak subjects of mine, and I did go through past videos, I did go through past questions, I did go through those volatile topics, and that was enough for me. And then comes the buffer day and GT, and then comes forensic medicine and toxicology plus dermatology. The reason I coupled them both was mostly because there was no time to give you guys time to do all these small subjects on their own. There was no time, so I had to couple them together with forensic medicine and toxicology. Let me tell you something very specific for forensic medicine. Snake topic, it could get repeated, and there could be are they neurotoxic, are they myotoxic, those type of things could get repeated, and I want you guys to like really know those repeated topics and just go through them, okay? And then after this, dermatology, the pictures are so important. You guys will know the pictures which is gonna come out, right? So just look out for those important high yield pictures. And let me tell you one more thing regarding the revision also. Towards the very end, especially some days before the exam, like around here, right, I want you guys to be looking at around here, I want you guys to be looking at the high yield pictures from everything. Just be looking at the high yield pictures, and don't spend a lot of time trying to mug up anything, because you need that rest at that time. But at the same time, looking at those high yield pictures are gonna help you to remember what's gonna when it comes, right? So it helped me, and I think it will help you. The next subject is surgery, and surgery I've given you like some more days, maybe 5 days, and that's it. And let me just tell you one thing, that Pritesh sir, right, he is really good. Even though in the beginning I felt quite weird about like many sirs from Prepladder, but as I was going through the notes, and as I was like just looking at even the past question paper videos of that sir, which is free on YouTube, it just gave me a lot of information, lot of like knowledge, and it was so beautiful. So I want you guys to like look at those past question paper videos. Even if you don't have access to Prepladder or anything, it's available for free in YouTube. Please don't waste that opportunity. Just go and check it up. And even if you don't feel like you like the sir, there might be another sir which you might like, and which you might be able to like gain the knowledge. So don't be like putting yourself in a bubble, because there are so many sirs and teachers out there who might be according to how you want them to be, maybe, right? So that's also there. Just be on the lookout, and always remember past papers are so important. Even as you're studying, even as you're going through MCQs, just be on the lookout, okay? And then the GT, I gave 2 buffer days because I was like, surgery is so big. I don't know if you guys have some more buffer things going on here, but I hope you will be comfortable to let go of the subject and come forward, okay? Do that, okay? And then comes a Sunday and we are starting ortho and radio. Radio has become quite popular over the years, right? But what I noticed this time especially was that there was not a lot of like picture based questions. There was like very less amount of picture based questions, like image based questions. And anyway guys, like just go through ortho and radio together because it will be easier for you, right, to just go through ortho and radio and buffer day. And then optal is also a volatile subject nowadays with ENT and opta is also very volatile nowadays, most probably because of the next I think has got more focus on pedia, ENT and all those things, right? So spend some time with ENT and opta and pedia if you can. I only give 2 days for pedia and psychiatry, so if you are able to finish stuff before, please take these other days for pedia, because pedia I do not give a lot of days, okay? Pedia we're gonna be doing psychiatry as well, so please psychiatry, even though it is just 5 marks maybe, but it's still a good scoring subject. Don't leave it out, okay? You might, even if you don't get time, just go through the past papers, just go through those things which are volatile. That's exactly what I'm gonna say for obs and gynae, because obs and gynae has got like so many we know predictable topics like abortion like so many things which get repeated, so many things which I hate, which I really hate. I don't like it. I don't like obs and gynae at all. I'm sorry, but so many topics which I don't like is there in obs and gynae, and I'm just like yeah. So if you're like me, go through the past papers and go through the high yield volatile topics, because they're gonna get repeated, like fetal vaginosis and some pictures like that might come, right? Candidiasis, those are like so high yield, so go through those high yield things, and believe me, they might just come, okay? And have an idea about the abortion rules as well, regarding the 2021 rules, right? The weeks and the months and those type of things, just be on the lookout for that as well, and that's gonna come for sure. It came for me, and yeah. Anyway guys, so basically that's it for today. This is the plan which I have, and I just want to share this with you guys. As you guys know, in my like studying times, I was like going through so many different things. Like I had weekly plans like this, which I was following through pre-PG mostly, because you guys can see like from my diary, like I have written everything down here, right? So my plans were quite different when it comes to like the other plans, but you guys can see like I used to make these daily revision goals. So the last 1 month, I want you guys to like, instead of maybe spending a lot of time trying to revise so many things, you can revise and maybe try revising using solving MCQs from those topics, from the topics which you are really finding hard, you know. Just try doing those things. It really helps us to revise in a wholesome way, because sometimes we might not have time to revise our books and stuff, but if we revise using solving MCQs, that's a very good way of revising, right? So that's one thing which I wanna share with you guys. Plus what I used to do was just like this. Every day we used to have like a subject, right, for pre-PG. I was following pre-PG towards the very end, even though my base was covered using my whole years in China, plus my Prepladder. Of course, Prepladder and FMGE solutions was what I used to cover the base, what I was lacking. But pre-PG was what I used this past year, and what I used to solve the MCQs towards the very end. So just wanted to share that with you guys as well, and show you guys like what I have been going through as well, right? So yeah guys, so I used to like mark like when I'm doing like past papers and stuff, and you guys can see like I started on October 21st, and I was just going through and doing all the past papers which I could. And yeah, basically I did more than this, but I might not have even written some other things. But believe me, You can do this. Okay, this is not that hard as how we might think. It is hard, but if you are willing to work little bit hard, you can pass this exam. I believe in you. So my friend, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for being a blessing in my life. Until next time, bye.